Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the island where we are gorgeously walking around in a sandy area. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. I'm doing great on my side. I've been busy landscaping, doing things, and I've actually got help. Yep, I put my world up on a server and I've got help from my beautiful girlfriend who's been online and she's been helping me placing blocks. Because it was driving me crazy with the amount of work, the amount of blocks and stuff that I needed to place. So I thought I'd show you quickly what has been done. This whole area was filled with mycelium, and we've filled that up with grass and dirt and stuff. And then also stone over here. I built a mountain, another one off camera this time. So this wasn't here from the beginning. And let me show you what was behind this. I really enjoy, I've come to realize that I really enjoy. Oh, there is a mushroom in here now. Oh, that's huge. That's very interesting. I've been performing a secret test while I've been doing this. And the secret test is whether or not mushrooms will spawn without sunlight. That's going to be very important for our cow farm later on. Anyway, I come to realize that I really enjoy building mountains and terraforming. It's loads of fun. We've talked about it quite a bit. We built this mountain up, the mountain behind it. It's something that I want to do even more, and a lot of you seem to appreciate it. Anyway, I think this mountain really fits here. And all of this have been filled. Only the only thing left now that's mycelium still is this area here and this little thing here. And we're going to talk about that in a second. You guys have to remind me, even though it's not possible. You have to send me some kind of vibes that we have to update the maps today. Ooh, hello there, block of mycelium. I changed you out, okay? Yeah, you have to remind me that we have to update the maps today and have a look at how it looks now, because I think it's hugely different. Now, a lot of this placement of blocks have just been done without any terraforming. Some of it, as you can see, have been terraformed already, but some of it still needs a lot of work. So I'm going to go around and do this whenever I feel inspired to do it. The good thing with my single player world here, with my island, is that this is kind of my world where I can just come and like completely chill. I'm not too worried about doing too much off camera. I spoke about that early in the series, etc. And, you know, just relax and have a good time. Not saying that it's not a good time to record YouTube. That's not what I mean. But it takes a little bit of preparation and stuff in order for it to work, at least the way I do it. Anyway, thank you so much as well for the support and love still in this series. I appreciate it. Keep commenting and keep liking the videos if you enjoy them. That means the world to me. Today, what I want to do, you've probably seen it in the title, and hopefully this goes well. This is something that I've been dreading to do for a while. I want to take this mountain here and I want to turn it into a volcano. And I think this is a good placement. If you wonder what that is, by the way, that is my exit from my gold farm. That's what I pop out when I've been at the gold farm. But if we take a look at this area, let's gain some height here. I want to take this mountain and hopefully, I'm hoping that it's visible. Actually, I should have checked that beforehand. It's not going to be visible, is it? Oh, jeez, it's not going to be visible. I wanted it to be visible when you walk into the skull. I wanted to see a volcano in the background, but it's not going to be visible. Hold on. What are we on here? Render distance 9. Come on now. We can do better than that. We got a GTX 980 card. NVIDIA, which is how you pronounce it, by the way, in case there was some misunderstanding from certain people. NVIDIA should give us the powers to do 16. Yeah, so that will work. I don't know why I've pulled it down to 9. I've always had 16, I thought. That's weird. That's why I chose that mountain. I knew that it was visible somehow. Anyway, want to make that into a volcano. And I want to make the volcano functional as well, which is going to be a challenge. But the first thing we need to do is to build it. And I want to perform a little bit of a test here, because I've been thinking about what blocks to use. And I guess we can perform this test here. I'm pretty sure that coal blocks catch on fire from lava. But I just want to make sure, because if they don't, coal blocks is going to be key. Let's see how far and if they do. I think they will be like wood. But if they don't, then coal blocks will be the main block of this build, and I'm gonna have to collect a whole bunch of coal. Looks pretty good so far. Apart from that, I'm gonna use stone, and I'm gonna use cyan clay, quite a bit of cyan clay, depending on the coal. I was also thinking we may incorporate this brownish black stained clay. Doesn't look fantastic, but we may include that, and andesite. For some reason, for me, andesite looks very volcanic. I also want to have some cobble, which I didn't bring. Hold on, I can fix. Cobblestone into the mix as well. And if we look at this now without the coal blocks, this is saying that the coal blocks would catch on fire from the lava, which they don't seem to do yet. That's good news. I'm going to leave them for a while though. Seeing this without the coal blocks, I think we'd already can determine that we can't use those brownish things. So then the volcano would have those colors. We can't use wool either because that will definitely catch on fire. If we can use coal blocks, then we can easily mix that in. I think that's going to look great, actually. Now, there is two different color schemes here. There's the black and there's the grayish, bluish. But that's fine. I don't think that's a bother. We can make that work. As far as the height and shape, let's talk about that while we leave that for a second. I think I chose this mountain mostly because it is kind of shaped a little bit like a volcano, but it's a very small one. Now, what I want to do with this is probably gain a height of like, I don't know, let's just test blocking up here. Block it up here. I want to get quite a bit up, I think. Let's see if we can get across that skyline there with the mountain. Yeah, I think that's probably a good height. And then we'll have lava. When I said I want to make it functional, you just wait, okay? You stay tuned. I have a cool idea for how we can make it functional. I don't want it to be spitting out lava all the time, you see? Is that a good height? That's going to be huge. That's what she... No, not going there today, okay? Not going there today. I love that I put the torch on there. Stupid me. Okay, let's just take a look from down here. Can we see it? Is the question. We can't. Fail. Can we see any of it? We can see the portal. Oh, we should see it now. Come on now. There it is. So we may actually want to go even taller with it. May want to add like 10 blocks and we should be able to see it. Skyline is very, very important for me, by the way. Sun's rising over Pirate Island. Do we even have a name for this? It's Iskall's Island, isn't it? Anyway, I've been testing this for quite a while. Must have been like 40 minutes now. Restructured it as well. I put the lava directly on top of the coal block and they don't catch on fire. I really did not expect that. So, good news, we can probably use coal blocks. So I went and mined a little bit here. Was out of stone as well. I thought maybe... I don't know if you guys will approve of this though. This is kind of pushing it. We have in my texture pack, which is vanilla except for one thing. I've redone the nether brick. We have this, and this color is huge. It's so missing in vanilla Minecraft. It's so good. And we could use this, and I wanted to see how it go with coal. So what we should do, I need to break up these, and I did not bring any wood. Fantastic. There's not a single tree here. There's jungle over there, but I can't just chop them down. I'm gonna need to build a whole lot of coal. Build a whole lot of coal. Hello. I'm gonna have to break a whole lot of coal. I remember, this was a long time ago. I can't remember why, but I remember watching Biffa 2001 on a Hermitcraft video where he was breaking a redstone tower like this, and the redstone tower was so huge that he had to he wasn't able to break it in 5 minutes and pick up all the loot. So he actually had to put hoppers underneath in order to pick up all his loot. I thought that was very funny, and I was thinking to myself, why would one keep so many redstone blocks? And here I am doing nearly the same thing with coal. I have a lot more coal ore than this as well. This is just 3 stacks. So yeah, anyway, just a sidetrack thing there. I don't even think I have my beacon reach over here. No, I don't. Crap. But this is Fortune 3, so I'm going to have to do this. But I wanted to see how it went together with the nether brick. But again, using the nether brick for this, the one that we have recolored, this black one here, it's kind of pushing it, because that means that it's not going to be a vanilla build. Now, I know that our nether hub to be is not a fully vanilla build. It utilizes that black nether brick, but it kind of works with that burgundy color as well that nether brick has. In case anyone is downloading the map and using the vanilla texture pack, then it kind of works with the quartz. It doesn't look awful. Whereas this may completely throw the volcano if we do. So I'm not sure, but I want to see how the cold blocks goes next to the nether brick anyway. All right, let's check this out then. Boop. It's not the same black, but it's a very, very interesting mix for me. That's a very good mix. We have a different texture, and we have a different color, shade. Not color, shade. That's huge. Wow. Come on now. We gotta use this nether brick. I'm sorry. I was really planning on not using it, but we have to. We really do. Because that was gorgeous. In my head, this looks like... this looks broken up. This looks like newly melted. And this looks like longer term melted ash. Okay, what happens if we mix this in? This may throw it for you guys. I don't know. The cyan clay can definitely work. Absolutely. Now, you may think that's huge. That's a big difference there. And it is. But if we're smart about it, it can definitely work. I don't know about the andesite. We're going to try something here in a second. Let's get you. Just get a little bit of a feel of how we're going to do this. Of how we're going to mix in the blocks. Okay, let's get another one of these. Hello. Can I? Thank you. There. And I want to have one there. Cold block. Cyan. Okay. Oop, that was not the one I placed. Get rid of you. It works. Okay, the cyan clay shares a very important thing with the rest of the blocks. Do you see it? It's on the same color scale. It's just much lighter. It's on the same contrast scale. At least in my head. I may be wrong about that. Now, if we mix in andesite, though, we're bringing that color scale. We're bringing that gradient out. It works. Definitely next to the clay, but I think we have to be very careful. What about cobble and what about stone into this mix now? Because I said just a few minutes ago that, yeah, we're going to do the cobble. We're going to do that. But let's double check. Now that we know that we are going to use the nether brick. Because, yeah, I've totally taken a decision on that already. Cobble. Cobble could work, but we got to be wise with it. It has to be... we have to think about where the lava is pouring out, and then try and make the cobble and also stone and also the andesite look like they're not part of it. Because otherwise, very quickly this will get messy. I don't even know if a volcano is black. It's maybe just in my head, but I kind of have the feeling that they are. And I really want to make this huge as well. So I think that we got the blocks sorted out. Okay. I just took an executive decision on the nether brick. Please don't hate me. Please. It's fantastic to be able to use the block for something. Ooh, I still haven't changed the underneath of the nether brick. I've been lazy. I'm sorry. In case you want to use my texture pack, by the way, I think it is in the description. If it's not, please remind me in a comment, yeah? And I will fix it. As far as the scale goes, we have the height. We're going to add 10 blocks to that. I didn't do that yet. And then I think I want to make it kind of steep. This water here is going to be challenging to introduce to the volcano, but it will possibly come out. Let's just try and mark something down here. The volcano will possibly come out to here, and we have to remember one thing. This here is an ocean. This is where we have our prison. Right here is an ocean, so we can't have spawnable spots on top here. Otherwise we could just fill this and let lava flow into it, but that's not possible. So we have to be very clever. The center of the volcano may actually not stay where it is now. We may have to move it, which is not a problem. We would move it like over here, maybe. could be better. And then try and get a circle going around. I don't know if they don't have to be completely circular, but you know what I mean. I want to make it epic anyway. It's going to take a little bit of time to build it because I don't have flight because it's not modded Minecraft. But I think in the end, it will definitely be worth it. I wonder how to start one of these things. I usually, if I'm go by the... Oh, hello, rain. Yeah. Thanks! Oh, is it a thunderstorm? It may be a thunderstorm. No? Hello? Lightning bolts? No, it's just regular rain. We're building a volcano on a rainy day. Yeah, if I build a mountain, you've seen me do that on camera. I would go and I would make pillars and I would do structures like this. Say that the first height comes up to there. Then I go back one block and I would go the next one here. And I don't want to look at that pillar. I just want to kind of wing it. That way I get a little bit of disorientation in the build. And I think this is the way I'm going to do this as well. So pillars, then connect the pillars up together. And that's going to give me a basic shape of what I need. Let's just get one more here. Yeah, that's cool. And maybe... It doesn't have to... I don't think it's going to be... I don't think it should be completely circular. I'm out of stone. I don't think it should be completely circular. One thing that's going to be very fun to do with this after I built it is to introduce the whole functionality around it. Because I have an idea and I'm very excited to show you. But maybe let me get a little bit of a base structure up. That's that pillar there isn't part of it now, is it? No. Is that through me? But maybe let me get a little bit of a base structure here. We get one here. Just want to see this from a distance. Is this going to look too oval? Oval? Is that even a word? It's a word in Swedish. I think that's a pretty good shape. And then we bring it around, we wrap it up. We have to be careful about that grass as well, because again, that's not a mushroom island, and we do not want any spawn spots anywhere. Actually, let's go over there and see what we're dealing with. We may have to... It's going to be tricky to fit this, actually, because this here... This is an ocean immediately. Yeah, okay. I want to have water wherever that is, so I'm probably going to have to reshape this whole thing. It's currently connected to this little mini island there, which is cool. But, probably going to go ahead and like, just do this. So make sure we get all of it. Because you know, because it is a mushroom island, you've seen how efficient our mob spawner is, the prison. If you haven't, then I'm sorry that you missed it. But for those of you who have seen it, you know how fast we'll get spawns if it looks like this. So we'll probably go in and we'll cut it off right here. Let's just get that done there. Like if I walk away now and that's not lit up, I guarantee that we'll get spawns here. But mobs can't spawn in water, so as long as we have water covering the ground here, we should be fine. Ooh. And that's going to be a problem. There we go. Yeah, we'll cut it off there. I'll cut it off better, of course. I'll dig this whole thing away, I think. Just bring it all down. And then the volcano will have to stop there. I think we have enough space, though. Ooh, nighttime and rain. Fantastic for YouTube! Anyway, let me work a little bit more on this. Get a basic shape up as well. See how far I can get here today. This is a pretty big build for me. I'm usually pretty slow when it comes to building things, because I pay a lot of attention to things that I don't know if it's necessary. I need to practice practice that. But yeah, I'm gonna work a little bit more and then I will come back to you. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I see a beautiful volcano coming up. Done out some of the scaffolding now, and I intentionally wanted to kind of see it in the dark, and I think we may be missing it. Oh no, the moon is there. Okay, if we hurry, I wanted to have some lights in there. I'm starting to see a volcano, and it may just be my crazy mind that sees it, but hopefully you can cope with me. Can we get a view from over here? Ah, the sunrise is going to ruin it. This is the first time a sunrise ruins anything. But it looks pretty epic. I actually brought it down. It's not as tall as I wanted it from the beginning. We're not going to be able to see it from the other side of the skull. But I don't think it matters too much. I think it'll be alright. I also brought down the size a little bit from coming out here. It was coming out all the way around to there. And I'll show you the technique that I'm using. The technique? The technique. Don't know if that's an English word. We'll go with it though. Basically using pillars, as I explained. So the outer pillars are the lowest points. And then I go taller. I go in a few blocks. Doesn't matter. You don't have to count it. You just do it by heart. You build a little bit taller. And then you go in once again. Build a little bit taller. And then a centerpiece. And I think what this gives you is the full shape of how it actually is going to look in the end. Now, another important thing with this volcano is that it doesn't have to be realistic. I started like Googling realistic volcanoes. They look boring. I don't want to have a realistic looking volcano. Come on now. They're just a hill with a little bit of a hole or a huge hole at the top. That looks boring. We're going to go fantasy, okay? We're going to go very spiky, very like weird. And you know why it's called fantasy? It's because it's better than reality. That's why it's called fantasy. I didn't give you the chance to think about that there, did I? So yeah, now comes the time of trying my hardest to texture mix this. Usually I do not texture mix immediately, but I think I'm going to try with these two blocks here and then go with the cyan clay. I'm going to use the pillars as my marks for where things are going, and then I'm just going to connect it up in between with new pillars. So I'm going to try and make the whole structure be pillars basically, and hopefully that works out all right. I'm not sure. And as I said, I'm going to mix up the textures already. I've already stopped mixing up the textures. Let's place that there. I just want to see how this goes. This is going to use up a lot of my netherrack. Netherrack brick, which I never thought that I would crave. But hey, it's so gorgeous in this pack. So yeah. Why don't Mojang make it this color? So we got to be careful as well, because these have the brick texture. We don't want it to look like a castle. So that's why I would go like that. Okay. That looks cool. And we don't have to have it, maybe we come out like so. We're going to have to then carve out where the lava flows down later. I think, I was thinking about doing it from the beginning. But, to be honest, I don't think it will work out at all. I think we have to carve that out later. So, go like that. I think we need more coal blocks in the mix, actually. Doesn't look great so far. But hold on. We can do this. You see? You see? That makes it a little bit more peaky. Ooh, that's wrong. Could even use fence posts in this as well, as I said. Yeah. Then the ground would obviously come out. The way it would be broken up. It would be like that. It would connect it all up. It's going to be a huge build though. Let's be honest. It's going to be a huge build. I was thinking of definitely finishing this today, but I may have regrets. I've already spent like 3 hours on this. I don't know if I will have time. Hopefully I will though. I will keep going here for a bit. See where we end up. I kind of want to get that feel so that you guys can see what I'm seeing right now. And I know a lot of you, and a lot of you are smart. You know how we think. So a lot of you can probably already see it. But for those of you who can't, I want to see if I can get you to see what I see. Okay, so if we do that there, then if we use the same methodology, we would come down and we do this, we do that. And like I said, I want to keep it like spiky. I don't want it to be too mountainy. I want to keep it steep. Steep is the right word in English, surely. You may think that this doesn't mix great. I can feel it right now. It doesn't mix great all of a sudden. But it's gonna be great from a distance. It's a large scale building. We have to remember that. So I wouldn't worry I don't worry too much at the moment about the mix not looking completely correct. We could even go, you know what we could do? We could go crazy here. We could do something like this. Boop. To help with the whole peak pointiness of the thing. But again, one of the challenges that I see now that I didn't see before is that it's gonna it's quickly going to look like a castle or structural build because of the brick texture. So maybe more coal is required into the mix. Let's just try quickly because I got so carried away there. Let's try and see what happens if we start mixing in the clay now. Let's get a little bit spotted around here and maybe not there. Because the clay is different. It's different. The only thing that connects it is the, as we said, is the it's the same color scale type of thing. But it's very different. Now it scares me all of a sudden. If this happens to you when you build something in Minecraft, you have an idea, you try it a block chart, then all of a sudden it starts scaring you. Just continue, okay? That's the best advice I can give. And I may be regretting that in a few hours when I've got a little bit more done. But really the trick to Minecraft is to believe in what you do, okay? Tell yourself that it's gorgeous and it's going to be gorgeous. Like anything. Okay? I like the fact that we could do things like this with this. Like we could get so much height differentiation because we have the slabs. Please, Mojang, give us slabs in more blocks. Look at what this does to a Minecraft mind. This gives you so much more to play around with. If we do use the cyan clay, which I'm not sure at the moment, we gotta make sure that we are using it smartly. Just out of interest, what happens if we would bring some lava into this mix? Just randomly. Let's pour it out here. Why is lava looking like that underneath? That's new. I like it. I like how it sits against the black. It spread a lot more than I was planning for it to spread, but okay, I think I want to remove these anyway. I think I've made my decision. No cyan clay goes into this at the moment. If we add it, we have to add it later. But anyway, gonna have to do a whole lot of this back and forth thing. Ah, dang it. Gonna have to do a whole lot of this back and forth thing before I will get happy with this. So let me continue, shall I? Okay. That was weird. Let me continue, shall I? I said it again. And then I'll come back to you, okay? See you in a little bit. Oh, you know what I just remembered? We have another block that I did in the texture pack that we can use here. Check this out. Double slab, right? Boop, boop. Aha! That could be the main block together with the coal. Will look less castly for sure. Double slabbage. Do you want more there? Yes. Do you want in between the coal? Oh, yes, baby. That makes a huge difference. So then we have 3 different textures to work with. Let's get some more. I got excited. I was just about to end the recording when I realized that I do have that. This is what I did, for those of you who missed that episode, was that I took the andesite and I made it into the same color theme as the other black nether brick that I created. Boom. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, I like that very much. Again, you have to use a little bit of your imagination. Abyssal stone from modern Minecraft would be ideal to do this with, but we don't have it. So we have to use a little bit of your imagination, as with anything in vanilla. But that could definitely be the base of a volcano. And I'm almost out of coal blocks once again. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to build something great, something grand, I should say, maybe skip using coal blocks as your main building block. Hello, anyone told me that? No. No one told me that. Now, these coal blocks look great, but let me tell you, our mine is now completed. Like, I've dug out every single block that the beacon reaches to in search of coal. I've been caving. I've been playing for quite a bit, collecting coal, and it's still just, I come back here and it vanishes when I come back here. But anyway, I was certain that I would finish this in this episode when I started the episode, but that won't happen. Let's be honest. It's the collection of coal that takes a long time. BOO, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you always have materials for everything. Maybe you could tell me. Can I take this away? Yes, I can. Aha, that's a free coal block. Let's go ahead and put you there. Boop. All right, anyway, done quite a bit. Let's take a look and let's see what you guys think. I still haven't got the height that I want. But I ruined it. There we go. But I think the structure, like the color, the structure, it looks magma. It looks like something that could be volcanic. We need to do the ground. The ground needs to get black as well. We spoke about it a little bit earlier. And now I don't have any coal blocks to demonstrate. But I want to go from... that's a waste. I want to go from black, slowly start to incorporate the stone. This grass is all going to go away. And I want it to look like the ground has been heated up. I've started to think about lore and stuff as well. Maybe, this is just a suggestion. I'm throwing this out there to you. Maybe we could make this part of the island be completely like volcanic and evil. Pirates aren't evil, as you know. So, you know, we need an evil side to the pirates. I'm just playing. Pirates were probably evil. I still wish that I lived in pirate times, though. Would have been cool. I would have had a jar sword. A yar sword. Jar sword? That's like a pot. No. A yar sword is what I'm talking about. But there you have it. I think that the texture from out here is brilliant. Like, it's gorgeous. That is fantastic. Now, you have to use a lot of your imagination. Because it's only a little piece of it. This is like, I'd say a fifth of it maybe. It's going to come up like that. It's going to come down there. We're going to have lava that's going to make this volcanic. Volcanic? Yeah, it's going to make the volcano volcanic. Imagine the ground being covered and, you know, surrounded by the blackness of that. I think it's going to look gorgeous. I can see the lava coming down here now. Like, and coming out here. This grass will be all gone. Don't you worry, okay? But it's going to take a lot more coal blocks. Because coal blocks needs to be the main block. And hopefully the test that we did earlier is indeed correct. Otherwise I'll be screwed. Otherwise the whole thing will just turn on fire. But once again, I'm out of coal. So maybe for the rest of this episode, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to have to go mining a lot. This is going to take some time, unfortunately, to finish. I do still have the plan for what we're going to do on top. We're going to do something functional with this volcano. Okay? Volcano. But it's like the terraforming project, I suppose. It's one of those things. That's the only island that we have left to terraform, by the way. I said to myself in the beginning of the episode, please guys, remind me to refresh the map. So maybe what we'll do before we close off this episode is refresh the map. So let's head in to the thing. And while I travel there, I wanted to speak to you guys about Tortuga. Last episode, we changed it up completely. We went from a clay base structure into an orangey looking, almost sandy city, I suppose. We changed up the design of the buildings. We kept some of the old. We can see behind the trees there. It's gorgeous. Very, very bright at the moment. But yeah, we changed it up from basic clay to incorporate more styled roofs and stuff. If you didn't see it, go back and watch it. I ain't going to show it to you right now. Go back and watch it. And the comments it was a lot of comments. It was a huge mix as well. You guys were saying... So I'd say 50% of you were saying, Iskall, this is... Hold on, what has happened to my world map? Excuse me? Oh no. This is bugged out. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, why do I have double down here? That's not the middle piece. Oh no, that's not supposed to be the middle piece. Derp. Half of you were saying, like, Iskall, that looks absolutely terrible. And it's too much orange and all that. And the other half said, wow, wow, what did you do to it? And you were super happy about it. I thought it was very interesting because I can see both sides for sure. I can see both the whole two orangey. We need to refresh these as well, by the way. Both the whole two orangey side. Oops. And where did I pick up this map from? I ain't gonna find out, am I? Come on, baby. There we go. I can see both sides anyway. And it was... that's the wrong piece. Dang it! It was very interesting to me anyway. So we'll see what we do. I think a valuable thing that you guys said was that bring more clay back. Like mix it up more. And that I will do, okay? I think that was very, very correct. A correct of a judgment from you guys. Wasn't that the map there? Middle piece. Yeah, middle piece. Down 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not correct, is it? No, this goes down here, I believe. Okay, I will fix that off camera because I'm now getting very confused to this. I don't know why it's popped off, but it's something like that. Not quite. Not quite at all. Hold on. This will bug me. Yeah, I think that's how it is, because that's down where I have my sandy pit and stuff. Anyway, this is the map we focus on. The only place we have left now is this little island, and maybe also this thing here with this island. But all of this I've covered now, which is huge. So, let me go and refresh the maps that needs refreshing. Okay? And then I will come back to you. Look at that! Now, there are some pieces that are saying that there is mycelium there still. I went and watched. There's no mycelium there, so that must just surely be a bug. Also, where was it? Down here. There's no mycelium there either. I'll work out what that is. But yeah, look at the volcano as well. It's like blood on the map. I really like it. And that's just one side, so it will be, all of this area will probably be bloody. If you have any ideas what we can do, if we should cover like whole this area with inferno stuff, then let me know. As you will see as well, I forgot to show you this over there, but I did disconnect the two islands, making this an ocean biome, which is actually covered by water, which is important for us. Otherwise, things will not work. Tortuga got a big update as well. Cool to see. You may be right. There may be a little bit too much orangey buildings. That was never the intention. So we'll have to add some... have orange as our base, but add some other things. I was almost thinking sandstone. Don't know what you think about that, but... yeah. Once we've cleared out all the mycelium, we will be able to do my super cool automated cow farm. So I'm very close now. This has been a progress. This has been a huge undertaking. And this area, for those of you who are new here, this area down here, which is all covered in sand now, will also be a jungle. So the jungle will probably stretch from edge of Tortuga and all the way around like that is the plan. But yeah, still have to update the world map. Maybe I could just do this. I need to travel back there. Okay, I'll do that. But anyway, that's gonna have to do it for today. I am deadly tired. I need to get myself some sleep. Otherwise, I won't be happy tomorrow. It's like 1:30 a.m. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, please make sure to leave a like down below. That's always so appreciated. And I will see you in the next episode.